Hello guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you're really enjoying my videos I'm uploading. I'm the host of the channel King of Hearts, channel that teaches you powerful magic and performances. So today we're not going to learn a card trick, guys. I am bored with card tricks these days. So today what we're going to do is, if you are noticing, I'm not using the bicycle standard deck. I'm using the plastic deck. If you get plastic decks everywhere for really cheap rates, if you want, you can go to your local fancy shops and buy this. So let's learn how. Today, what we're going to learn is we're going to learn how to shoot or throw cards, whatever you want to call it. This is called throw, and this is called, that's not the way, and this is called shooting, that like that. So let's learn how to do it. So you have the, if you want to learn card shooting, you need to have a special deck of cards, like a deck that is very hard, rigid, strong, and the deck should be plastic. If you want to concentrate on this deck symbol, I have another one related to this one, building. I really like buildings, guys. So the camera has something happen. So just check the details of the symbols, back design of these cards. So I really love this deck. You might not. So what we're gonna do is, for learning this card shooting way, there are two ways. If you want to throw a card, you're supposed to hold in special grip. If you want to shoot a card also from inside, from the deck, at many different ways. So I'm going to show you three different ways of throwing a card from the middle of the deck, throwing from top of the deck, and throwing a card without the deck, just with a card. That's it like that. So let's learn how to throw a card first, then shoot. One is throw, one is shoot, and one is a flick. So let's keep the deck here. Let's learn it slowly, okay? For throwing a card, what you need to do is, you need to have a special grip. The grip is like this. So you have a card here. You're going to keep your index and the middle. You take these two fingers, right? You're going to hold it at this edge, okay, this left top edge, okay. You're going to keep it like this in slant. If you want it in slant, if you just want to hold this part and throw it, you will learn to do. I do it this way. The other grip is holding you need to keep the card here, hold it like this, whole top portion of this border like that, and hold it through. The more the throw looks like this, what happens is, okay, I'll show you in an different motion way. I'll show you in a different motion way, alright? Different way. How? Let's see now. So let me just arrange all my items here, which are here, and keep my camera there. Let me show you how it looks like. See, I have my decks here and so much more periodic items. I hope you're really able to see me this much time. So my room may be a bit untidy. Keep it like that. So the way I'm going to do this is like this. You hold your card here as I told you. This top edge or this one. You're going to do a motion now. The motion is going to be like this. You see that? Just concentrate on the shoulder part. concentrate on nothing. Moving your hand. So this motion, you're going to do this, and you're going to swing your arm the top of this before the elbow. You need to do it. Okay, this part of your arm, this part of your arm, the top portion of your arm is going to go like this. So like, or taking a hand, just think that you're doing this dance step. And just going there. So I'm doing this dance motion. How I'm going to throw the card is, when I'm throwing it like that, the card is going to spin, 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 and land. So I'll teach you. If you want to throw the card straight at them, or some person, you're going to throw like that. And if you want to do it like in circle motion, if you want to confuse them, and before that I'm going to advise you, don't use it for harming people. It harms people, hurts them. If you use plastic cards for throwing cards, it's really a bad idea. So use it then, you might get into trouble. Don't use it throwing cards on people. If you do it, you're done. I'm warning you before itself. Spanish is called produce, Spanish produce. I think you will similar that. So you're going to go, as I told you, this. That. You're going to go this way. I usually prefer holding it this way. So when you're doing it like this, the card go. Another important thing I forgot to tell. You're going to hold the card like this. Keep it inside like this. You're going to keep this. You're going to have touch this part of the card here, and this part of the card here. At this point, you're near your nerves and this part. So like this. So what happens is you're going to swing your arm, and your hand is like this. This elbow, this part is bent, and so you're going to go like this. Release your index and middle, so the card goes like this. That. You saw it, right? That way you're going to do it. Let me do it one more time. So if you want to do it in a bit slow way, you're going to go. Okay, that's not the way I'm supposed to do it. This way. There's no arm motion happening here. There's only this part of the hand moving. So right way is like this. Throw it really fast. You're going to swing your arm and this part of the hand together and leave this also. So the card releases, goes, hits there. You have a target there. So there are two ways of doing it. You want to do it straight this way, this horizontal way, and a vertical way. There's a horizontal way and a vertical way. The horizontal way is, as I told you, move it like this. The horizontal way doesn't go much. You do it in a vertical way, hold it like this. You're not going to swing your arm. Oh, so that's a hard sound. Like that. Whatever you do, even that vertical also becomes horizontal where it lands. So the card goes, sometimes the card goes, you're throwing the card like this, but it turns. So you're throwing throw the card like this, and the card turns over, goes like that. If you want to do like that, you can do it. And my favorite card, Ace of Spades. I don't know how many, but I'm going to. And if you want to do it fast way, like that. So now let's learn how to shoot cards from the deck. Let's learn how to do it. We have a camera set here. Like that, I kept the camera. Here, my camera is set. Now, let's learn how to throw from the deck. How? you're going to hold the cards this. Your middle is here and touch it this corner. Your thumb is going to hold like this. So the only thing happening here is the index is releasing the cards. Sometimes this also happens. It frequently happens, but you have to get used to it and make sure it's easy for you. Let's use my other deck of cards. So you're going to go hold it like this. With your index, you're going to bend the card and release it like that. You're going to bend the card first and then release it. How? Let's see. First, hold it with your middle and your thumb. Keep your other hand index in this edge, this corner, this part, this slant. If you want, you can mark it here. After that line, you have to keep it here. So now the thumb, what happens is the index bends the card, keeps the thumb here, and you're going to leave the card. You're going to do like this first, and you're going to leave your index after that. The card shoots away. So whatever you do, the card also floats away as usual. So the card goes like that. Sometimes if you have problem with that, you can keep on trying. So the only deck I recommend for throwing or shooting cards is plastic deck. Plastic deck is the best for shooting and throwing cards. So I go again briefly. Middle here in this edge, you want to hold this, but the middle is going to go in this way. Only this part after the line, you want to hold it, thumb like this, and you're going to take your index, bend it, and then leave it. Bend it for a while so that it has a pressure on it, and then you're going to leave your index. That don't keep the card in the center. Don't keep your index on the center. Keep the cards in the right hand corner, right corner. Like that. Now, if you want to know, this is the second way. You want to shoot a card from the deck. If you want to throw a card, that I made that also right. And now the other way is going to be using the flip. This is another way. This is called the hot shot cut, and this is called a hot shot cut of the ground. This is called a card. I don't know what it's called, but actually magicians use the first one. So normal card throwing. Actually, Rick Smith Jr. he invented throwing cards. He also wrote a book on throwing cards. He wrote a book, Cards as Weapons. If you want, you can buy it in Amazon. So he is the one who invented how to throw cards. Throw cards. Let's learn how to do the third way. The third way is going to be, you're going to take your index and middle, keep it here, and you're going to hold the deck in between your index and middle. Now this is a bit hard, advanced guys. The first one is a bit easy, the second one is a bit hard, and the third one is a bit very much hard. You're going to have to try a lot, and fail, then succeed. Okay. So let's learn how to do it. You have to keep your index in middle, take your thumb and peel off about half the pile. You're going to take this half the pile and shift it like that. Your index is going to be a middle point. So that, and then you're going to do like this, and to keep your index. So the index is in between these two packets. You're going to use your index to take that card out. Push the card out, then push it right ways. So card is like this. Then you're going to, if you want, you can square the deck up, and you're going to use your middle finger, keep it here, You have to bend the card first upwards, then towards you. Upwards into the card, you're going to bend slant motion. Then you're going to make your middle. Then you're going to leave your middle as usual. Only half the flick is happening there. So, thing happening here is this is a hot shortcut. First, this is a hot shortcut, guys. Hot shortcut. Use the middle index to take the card out. Push it right ways. If you want, the only thing happening is you have to keep your thumb on top of these two packets, so you have a lot of pressure there built up. I like to square the deck up, then flick the card out. So a lot of magicians use it for throwing a card. So you have Jack of Clubs and Ten of Spades. Just think it's another card. If you want, I can use Jack of Hearts and Jack of Clubs. So we have these two cards here, and now we have these two cards here. These two cards are going to let me find your card. Spectator first selects a card, they keep it in the middle, and you keep it in the middle like that. Now what we're going to do is okay, and then show you card. Pick a card, see it, look at it, remember it's Queen of Clubs, just remember. Then you have the card selected. Control to the bottom of the deck, Queen of Clubs. Then take the card, then you're going to use your middle, this edge. Peel about half the pile, like that. Then this, because of this index, this packet turns over. Then you're going to use your middle to turn the card out, the King of Clubs, because it has control to the bottom. Queen of Clubs pops out, and you're going to use these two cards are going to help me catch your card. The card jumps here. Can take out your card. That's the Queen of Clubs. Like that. You can do it that way. You can do it as a magic trick if you want. Just to show your skills and impress people. You do it both the ways. So this one, hold it to the index and middle. Use your thumb to turn over the deck. Then take this card, turn it over, because middle also it turns over like that. Middle and thumb and index, all these are used. Then you square the deck up. Hold the deck, this index here, thumb here. Then you have to you're going to keep the card about half the way from the top. You should keep the card like this. More of the card is popped out. Then you're going to use the in middle to upwards and towards, and then you're going to that. You should do like this, like that. You're going to keep bending it until it pops out. That's it, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This video is about really 18 minutes, man. Very long video. I don't know how to edit it, guys. If you know how to edit, comment down below and recommend me an app for editing or for everything. So see you guys in my next video. Until then, learn how to do magic.